And but I want to use some of the points you made and make a segue to the point where if someone has bought into the idea that yes, they want to start their own social media journey, their YouTube journey, how should they think about it? How should they go about it? So the segue I want to use is going back to the previous example where I'm working, I'm in a corporate job, I'm ranking high and high. I did not know any better. And the reason I did not know any better is because, as Jim Rohn says, you're an average of five people you associate yourself with. So all my five friends were in P&G, were looking to get promoted, were looking to get to the next level. So the beauty that happened with this YouTube thing is one, I started, and I will talk about how I started and all. But the other thing is the support group I found in with you, the WhatsApp group that we carry, where there are other creators like yourself. That is where I kind of changed my friends. And now I'm not just average of those five people who I knew from workplace. Those are not just my five friends. One of my friends is you, and I become an average of you as well, including all of them. And now I know better because now I know there's someone who's doing it, there's someone who's working on it, and I've made friends with him. I'm learning from him, and he's inspiring me and all. So it is very important. My advice, and this would be one of the advice that I would share in this videos, and more advices would come as well. Change your circle of friends. Find those new people who can take you to the expanded level other than just running in the same lane. Because if you don't want to run in that lane, you have to change your friends. You have to, even if you don't jump the lane, this is fine, but change your friends. So you start looking at other lanes that are available and possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now I feel disconnect when I go to the office, and when the normal guys talk about, let's say, sports, talk about politics. Because in office you talk about these things. Once you get free from your work, you will talk about such kind of things. Or let's say at max office politics, uh, not even office politics, office work. And sometimes people drag those kind of things. The work has the work does not have to give, you don't have to give such kind of time to the work, because work, if you do efficiently, it ends very quickly. But if you don't have anything else to do, then you think about a lot of things which are not productive within the work that you're doing. So that's why I'm now disconnected from my colleagues, and they understand that as well. But the good thing is that most of my office colleagues watch me, and they know where I'm coming from. And earlier they were not understanding that, but now they are understanding, and they are appreciating that as well. That's a good thing. Because earlier, uh, until it was, I would say, at a certain point, they didn't understand. They were not saying to me directly, but they were thinking that probably I'm just wasting my time. But now, after this 3 years, and 3 years is a big, it's a big window of time that I have spent on. And considering that I had no prior experience, or I'm doing something which is not in entertainment space, I feel that if I was probably in the entertainment space, I would have grown more. But the thing is, with the YouTube or with the content creation, it's again, as I said before, your audience matters. If your audience is a set of, let's say, 1,000 people who are able to invest anything on your recommendation, versus there are 1 million followers who are already broke, and they're just watching you, and you're doing it for the views. It won't help. So you're absolutely right. You have to change, and automatically, once you start doing social media, and that's not only for the educational content, that's for all kind of I've seen people who are in entertainment space as well. They also face the same thing. And I've seen people giving the interviews and doing the podcast and telling us that once you get into this, let's say, content creation journey at any of the platform, you will eventually lose your old friends, most of your old friends, and you will create new ones.